Hello there, Jeff of Bigshooterist channel. Thanks for tuning in. In my younger days of cobbling guns together and attempting to cobble guns together, we didn't have too many options when it came to finishing. If it was steel, we could send it out to be parkerized, we could have it blued. If it was aluminum, we could have it anodized. To be honest with you, the old rattle can came into play quite often. But today, we have a lot of options. We can do things today that weren't even remotely possible just a few years ago. Stick around, we'll show you what we've got. My first introduction to a professional firearms finish done myself happened at Knob Creek probably 6 or 8 years ago. I was talking to Stephen Lauer from Derecho, and we were talking about his new product, and I asked him, how easy is this to do? Is this something that the average guy can do? He looked me square in the eye and he said, Jeff, this is so easy, even you can do it. And I took him up on that challenge. And we took an AR-15 type gun that was all cobbled together, purple lower, dark black upper, none of the furniture matched, and the same thing with a Mark II suppressed pistol. It was a blued pistol with a parkerized can. They both looked terrible. And I went through step by step through his Duracoat process, and this is what I came up with for the rifle. Now when Steve looks at this, he sees all kinds of things I've done wrong. When I look at it, I think somebody snuck into the workshop and did it for me, because I think it came out really good. Now that's Steve's Digiflage pattern. I think it's called an urban camo, those particular colors, that scheme. I don't recall completely. You can look it up on his website, Lauer Custom Weaponry and Duracoat. And you can see all kinds of different patterns that they have and all kinds of different color schemes. What I really liked about it is the accessories. The magazines, I did several of these at the same time. I had a stainless steel sound suppressor for it. I did that at the same time. And what a nice system. And this is something I did several years ago, and this can testify for its durability, because I'm not gentle on things, and these still look pretty good. So that was the first opportunity that I had to actually do any type of finish that I would show anybody and tell them that I did it myself. I was pretty proud of it then. And I'm pretty proud of it now compared to what it used to look like. It actually looks pretty good. Doesn't look like I did it at all. I have zero artistic ability. I could photocopy something nice that you draw and still screw it up. So there's hope for anybody out there. You don't need any special skills. Now the next build that I did where I needed to use a new finish was building an MP5. We used one of the LSC receiver flats, and for an article in Small Arms Review magazine a few years ago, we rolled it up ourselves, and we built an MP5 semi-auto variant short-barreled rifle from this receiver flat and an MP5 parts kit. And when it came time to finish it, I got a phone call from my friend Scott down at Hydro Print Services, and he does this hydro dipping, hydro printing, and he knew that I was doing the build. I sent him the gun down. I sent another gun down, and what I got back, I couldn't believe. Now this is the MP5 that I built, along with the help of my friend Eric, who I couldn't have done it without, in case he's watching this video. And like the other, we did the suppressor, we did some magazines, several accessories, and what may look like a funky camo from a distance is actually a whole bunch of really neat skulls. And I don't know how much detail you can get there, but there is a lot of it. Enough to the point where people think that it's been airbrushed. What a beautiful job he does. Now before I take any flack for having an MP5 that's full of skulls instead of black like it's supposed to be according to some people, I'll let my 8-year-old pick out the pattern. And since we were testing a new type of finish, we didn't want just a regular old black finish anyway. We wanted something that would be challenging artistically and something that would photograph well that we could show people. So my MP5 is all finished in skulls because my 8-year-old really likes skulls. The more I look at it, the more it's growing on me too. It's not a tactical piece, it's a tactical piece, and there's a big difference there. Now, several years ago, we had done an article that we've referenced in earlier videos called The Great Shotgun Chop, Energy by the Inch. And it's where we took a 30-inch barrel 12 gauge, cut it all the way back to 6.875 inches in barrel length, measured the muzzle velocity every single inch with slugs, and we measured the spread every 6 inches with buckshot. And that data can be found online. Because it was a 30-inch barreled single-shot shotgun, certainly didn't look right anymore, all cut down with a barrel under 7 inches. So we needed to do something with it because it looked terrible. That was the second gun that we sent to Hydroprint Services. That's how the gun with the $100 bills came to life. Nope, no dreams of being a pimp daddy or anything like that. We just wanted to challenge Scott again with the finishes he could do and really make something bizarre, something far away from what it was originally. And I think we accomplished that with this. As you can see, there's hope for any type of home-built firearm out there. Whether you're using the Derecho or any of those type of do-it-yourself systems, or sending it for hydro finishing, if you can build it, either you or somebody else can make it look good. Now, if there's one thing I enjoy more than building guns, it's shooting them. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please share it with your friends and stick around for lots of other cool projects. Until next time, have fun and be safe. Love it.